Yo, yo, yo. What's up? It's me. It's CGB. Who's here from the queue? Who's got a deck in the queue? I guess I should warm up the stream and let more people get in here, though, to be reals. Let's try this stupid Flood of Tears build. This is just nonsense. This is just the warm-up. We're just stretching. Give a little stretch. See what happens. Nice Discord emotes. Oh. Yep. How is everybody? I'm pretty relaxed today. Hopefully that doesn't turn into a mountain assault. I actually made 2 videos for YouTube earlier today where I lose a lot. Like, I get dumpstered, and I didn't even tilt too hard, I don't think. Of course, people will always say I tilt. And they're all like, you should never be salty. Why are you salty? Well, I drew like 2 lands, and then I drew 50 lands, and then I lost a really close game where I got unlucky, and I'm salty because I don't like what's happening. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person. So-and-so is a streamer, they're never salty. Okay. Can't help you with that. All right, we got Bishop of Wings. Do we just go to Tamiyo? Probably. Seems really good, right? What do we want with Tamiyo? We've got the Risen Reef already. I guess Cavalier of Thorns is probably the best card we could hit. Playing that next turn would be pretty busto. Yeah! Get it? We don't want you to be salty. Salt is not great. Yes, but it's part of life. I think people just trying to avoid that kind of stuff are being silly. It's just part of the human experience. Doesn't mean anybody's bad or better than somebody else who got salty and they didn't. It's all kind of childish to me that people make a big deal out of it. Let's drop this Cavalier of Thorns. Hey, Battlecry. How you doing today? It's been all kinds of good stuff. We've got the Flood of Tears ready to go, but we do need another permanent. I guess a Llanowar Elf would do it. How about blue? Do we have another blue source? We actually don't have enough blue. And there isn't another one in the graveyard to get. That's not good. That's not good. What should we plus for? We already been 2 Nisses. Just thinking.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
I guess another Cav is like the best hit possible because it gets us to another blue source. And now there's blue in the graveyard. Nope, CGB. Nope, wannabe. I did not. I think that you have a weird expectation for how I use my time. You guys get pretty much all the magic time I have. It's like, I mean, I'll be honest with you, you're getting me a bit overwhelmed with all the messages and things like that. Like, I give you all the magic time I have in my life, I promise.
No tail should be discarded.
All right, so we play you. We pay 2 life. We play Flood of Tears, we return all the stuff to our hand, and we replay Cavalier of Thorns. Who was saying rip this board? Who was saying rip this board? Got him, Phil. How you doing? Deckmaster doesn't recognize tokens. Well, you know, Deckmaster being Deckmaster. Got him. All right, what are we doing now? We can play the Tamiyo and the Reef. That sounds sexy. Get ready for the next thing. The opponent has started the rebuilding process. There's a nice one. Hi, Nissa. Hi. So we can Lightning Strike the next Angel that comes down, or we can set up a Tamiyo to keep doing the thing. I actually like the Lightning Strike. It's such a big setback for our opponent that I don't think they'll necessarily recover anytime soon. Hey, Grotlick, how are ya? How's your stream been? Your stream. How are the modding of other streams being? Have salt in yourselves and be at peace with one another. I like it. It's good advice. Good advice. I don't mind if people DM me. I just find it, like, not even a little. Go ahead, you guys can DM me all you want. Don't be surprised if I haven't tried the deck you sent me. I may never get to. I barely have time to play all the decks I want to play. Boom, you're at 48. You got that going for you. Games like this, I like to see how high of a life total we can give our opponents before they scoop. And not the forest. We gotta tap the non-basics, or the non-forest cards, so that Nissa gets super pumped. Hi. How you doing? Play this. We can get back Flood next turn. Can we Flood this turn? No, we can't. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can't. So let's just plus again. What are we looking for?
I noted this.
Can't go wrong with an Omnath Locus of Rage. Nope, missed this time. So I don't need 5 mana this turn unless I want to jam the Hydroid Crassus, but if I'm going to Flood next turn, I may as well, right? Although if I had a Breeding Pool, it would be better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's just a little bonus card. Plus it will protect. And, yeah, we'll hold you back. Just defend the Planeswalkers. It'll be fun. But CGV, what about the deck I sent? Yeah, I hear ya. There's a fairly small competition coming up that's keeping me very busy. Yeah, no doubt. Did I enter? No. I would love to, like, I might, if I have the time. Actually, I don't have time that day. Maybe in the morning I can, like, do some casting where I just watch some of the matchups in the Alias tournament and talk about them, but in the evening I have to be gone. So even if I say evening, but in the early afternoon I have to leave the house and not come back, so I couldn't enter the event. Alright, let's reef them. That sounds bad. That doesn't sound right, but here's an example of how the deck does its thing. So, we get back the Flood of Tears. We plus, we untap whatever land we're going to bash our opponent's brains in with. This one will do. We have to tap all of the things for mana that we're going to use for mana, especially for the Nissa. Oh wait, just the Nissa lands. We don't have to tap all the lands that way, just the Nissa lands, because Nissa's about to come back to the hand. And here we go. Bounce our stuff. Replay what? Cavy of Thorns is? It's probably the most expensive. We could just play another Nissa and keep that party going. I guess that gives us the most mana. Although we don't have extra green open at the moment. Untap a foresty thing. Slammer Jammas. Sorry, complicated deck. Can't look at chat as much as I'd like. Reef 'em. Looks good. Reef 'em again. So every time that we go through the cycle, the Nissa like keeps making more lands that become more elementals that the opponent can't block, and then we just keep pounding away. Are there dinosaurs on Theros? I bet there are. Hey, Null9 Elf donated $10. Barcy Go. Awesome, dude. Thank you very much for supporting the travel. Coming up later this month. Not very far away, less than 2 weeks. Super excited. Blizzard 13 with the sub. They're coming in now.
All aboard!
Thank you very much for the sub and the support. Much appreciated. Alrighty. Hey, Amelia. Alright, who's here from the sub queue? Hand up in chat if you're on the queue today so we can get your deck cooking. Who's here from the sub queue? In order, I'm going to read Rosado, Phalian, Profeki, who I think I saw, Insomnia, which I think is Blizzard. But please change that name on Discord to Blizzard. Or something that so I can recognize it. Zankoku, Luke S, Offspring, who's here? Phil, I know you're here, but you're ways down the list, so probably not your day. Googly is here, ways down the list, probably not your day, but we'll see. And Prophecy is here, and Offspring is here. Okay. So Rosado and Phalian aren't here. We'll go right to Prophecy or Prophecy? Yeah, sorry if I don't get it right. And what is this? This is mono red. Okay, it's not quite the mono red you're all used to. I'll give it that, but it only has a color that is red. Yes, give me the mono prophecy. Oh, wow, I thought it was Italian or something. Prophecy, nailed it, got it. Thank you for telling me. I will try to remember that. I will probably screw it up. All right, let's see here. Yes, Rosado does have to work. I did hear that. So I heard he won't make it. It's all good. That's okay. We'll hold that spot till the time he does. And then we got Firebrands and Spitters and Shocks and Dodgers and Couriers and Cavalcade of Calamity and Lightning Strike. People love this deck. I don't get it. We got 4 Chandra Spitfire and 1 Acolyte of the Flame. Seems like Acolyte of the Flame would be the hype in this deck, wouldn't it? Feels like you'd want more of those than the Scorchers, but what do I know? I don't know anything about this deck. I'm at no expertise here. Are there any changes you'd make with my collection though, just in case? Thunderkin Awakener? It's only a handful of elementals. Now the Chandra Spitfire combo with the Cavalcade, that's pretty hot sauce. You're actually not even using the Instigator. I mean, there's nothing I feel is necessary. I don't know anything about the deck. I love those decks. People do love them. It's kind of it's unique. Let's dance with it as it is. Let's not mess with it. Let's see. You know the wins. You get 4 wins in the event. You get a giveaway of 3 cards, and if you get 6 wins, you get 6 cards. Or 7 wins, you get 6 cards. I know. Weird. 7 wins is 6 cards, 4 wins is 3 cards. Just so if you got my money back, you get something for your effort. It is also meant to encourage people to give me competitive decks that can win games, although jury's out if that's actually a thing. All right, let's do it. Let's go Cavalcade. Let's smash. Schmork, schmork, schmork. Beats, beats, beats. Angry Lobster is calling his shot. 4-0. Let's get some other called shots in chat. What do you think this is? Get me your guesses. What are your predictions? Are we gonna go 1-3, 2-3? Are we gonna go 6-3? Like, what would you call it? We're up against pro plays, so we're already in trouble. Terramander, dear God. The extra Tuesdays are too sudden, I end up missing them. What you want from me, dude? Let's get dodgy. Change name on Discord. Thank you, I love you. I appreciate that a lot. It helps me stay sane. Plan them a week in advance. No. What do you think? Trickster is so bad for us, but I'm gonna just play right into it. Like a scrub. I don't think we have like shock or anything here, do we? We don't remove things? What kind of red deck are you? Ooh, resolving? No trickery. All right, if the opponent wants to counter or light up the stage, that's fine. That's fine with me. Is it a Tempestion? It is not yet a Tempestion. Okay. Hello. Send the team first. They didn't play a Trickster last turn, so they probably don't have one. They're probably sitting on a counter, which this Chandra's Spitfire can eat. Or we could sneak out a Calamity. Hello. Let's do this. Good day, Thelona. Can we get a streamer shout out for Thelona in the chat? Hope your show last night went well. Just gonna keep playing stuff. Just gonna keep playing stuff. You know, look at all those shout outs. The mods rush to Thelona's beck and call. Run the Calamity into a counter? I'm pretty sure that's not what we're supposed to do. Our opponent has found the line and they've decided to counter the only spell I've played. The M-Maid. M-Maid. Thank you very much for the sub. Can we get some hype in chat for that tier 1 sub? Thank you so much. The support for the show is what keeps the show alive. Dang you, Mono Blue. All right, well, they're saying go. I do plan to keep them busy. Coming for you. We're not finished with you. My God. All right, you got a Cutthroat. What are you doing with it? I mean, if you want to block something, I'm down. Okay. You're going for something else to pump it. Damage. What you got? Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise! Oh, you like that? I can have fun. Ooh, good draw. So, kill that Pteramander, I think, before anything bad happens. I like it. Yeah, I like it. Risotto! Hey, man. Good stream to you. And throws on the Twitch Prime sub for the 10-month streak. Get some glorious hype in chat for our friend Edison Risotto. And the Silverhawk is back at 3 months on tier 3. We had a Twitch baby. Chat, what do you call it? Is it Covert Go Silver? Covert Go Hawk? Santa CGB? What else? What else would you declare the baby to be named as? All right. So it's time to play Steamkin. And time to resolve the Cavalcade. Gonna offer my opponent the Dodger, I think. This with haste sounds really nice. But no, I think we just stay aggressive. A clock is a clock. The race is certainly on, and we are leading it. Have you been having the same luck as me with Spitfire when people just underestimate it? No! No! My Spitfire never works. Check out my latest free-to-play video for evidence that my Chandra's Spitfire never does anything. But I have higher hopes for this with the Cavalcade. Pro plays with the scoops. Got him. Where does your streamer name come from? Thank you for asking. I've got a command for that. As you can imagine, I've answered it a time or two. It's nothing too special. Hey, Holy. How you doing? We did dodge the O3. Lock it in. There will be at least one victory on the stream today. Lock it in. We can probably flex our cat over that. Yeah. I hear this card's good. What a time to be alive. Hawk. Ooh. Let's just say go. Get it dead. Boros. And that card. I don't know, I might use up all my shocks if I'm not careful. Do I care about this? Is that better than a hawk? I think it's a little better. Is shocking the hawk not the play I usually do? Probably not. It's just a 1/1. You do know it's a 1/1, right? It's not the scariest creature by a mile. Although me and the hawk have a rivalry that go way, way back. There's probably much better things to shock. This thing makes a creature every turn can get a little out of hand. If there's some kind of an enter the battlefield trigger, this thing works very well with it. It's lifelink. Yeah, I know, but we can do more than 20 damage. Our deck's really like strong. You know, this deck is capable of doing plenty of damage. I think the opponent's gonna kill our Steamkin somehow, but let's make them have it. Smells like a trap. Smells of a trap. Whatever, YOLO. I mean, there, we like hit him for 4. We'll see if this shock ends up killing this hawk or if it ends up killing something more important. That's always the real test. At the end of the game, should you have shocked the hawk or not, look at what did your shock kill, and then see if you can learn a pattern from it. You do have to play a lot of games though. Well, I'm disappointed in Twitch. Why is that, Silverhawk? What happened to Twitch? What did Twitch do to you? Do you go somewhere to cut your hair or do you do it yourself? Does it look that bad? Nah, I definitely need help cutting my hair. What the? Next leveled. They sure showed us how magic works. You play all these super cheap creatures and you blow them up. Hi, OZ Striker. What are you talking about? Good day to you. Why would you say such a thing? Maybe you're trying to be funny? You have a few seconds to explain yourself. Explain yourself before the court of justice, before the mighty hammer of the band strikes you back whence you came. Or Striker will be the strucken. Stricken? I don't think we'll get to it, but the J Self-Mill is in queue. Yep, I saw. And all right, they didn't explain themselves. They got stricken. Silverhawk has stricken them. He is a mono red player. I didn't see evidence that he's a mono red player. He might be. I didn't see the evidence. I was giving him a chance. I thought maybe he was making a joke. Giving him a chance to throw a kappa on it or something like that. But nope. Stricken. Got stricken. Don't feel bad about that either. Definitely did not support his argument in a reasonable time frame. So very tempting to shock this. I'm going to wait till it gets targeted by something though, because the opponent could be ambushing our shock. The +10/+10 hammer in action, that's right. Silverhawk made sure that he lost flying. All right. My turn. I don't like taking the shock shields down when the opponent has a Legionnaire. So this is a ton of damage, but it can wait. Like, no rush. No rush. I like having the shock shields up. Look at these triggers. We're doing plenty of damage. And I keep expecting the opponent to have some kind of action. And they already played a Deafening Clarion. So having a reload for another Clarion's probably a fine idea. That was a self-burn too, but hey, guys like those destroy our reputation as good Magic players. Nah, nobody destroys your reputation for you. You just have to go reset those expectations by being the awesome yourself. Sure. Who wants to attack me? Feather with no pump spells. Feels bad, man. Up top. You die of triggers! Woo! 2-0. I didn't think before using my damage spells, so I'm not the typical mono red. Yeah, you're right. Should teach everybody how to play mono red or something. All right, I've got something here. Hold on. I'm gonna add Grotlik to the queue. And he sent me a link in the Discord. All right, so moving right along. Purple! Streamer shout out to the purple one. Where is our streamer shout out for the platypus that is purple? I am a great mono red mage. Basically at this point, I'm 2-0 and I played my cards that lit up. I'm kind of a champion of the people at this point. Walls. Oh no. Playing this. Can you be blocked? Can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with defender? No! Meta! We got out meta'd. Oh no! Not like this! Alright. Get on the board. We're gonna be going ham in the air. I hope you like tower defense. Hey, I know I invented the tower defense, okay? I was up in here throwing around tower defense when you were like I don't know, a sparkle in your mama's eye, whatever they say. That's a lot of things. Ooh, wouldn't Venerated Loxodon convoked out with this be hilarious? Since they can't attack anyway. All right, nonsense time. Are you guys ready for some insanity? I know you are. What the hell is this? God. Why? Why does this happen to me? All right, what are you? Can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with defender flex. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. Oh my God. Deck is the absolute counter. What are you doing? I will incinerate you with my angry cat. How about that? Let's see. Do you miss the Magic Duel times of young CGB? Young CGB wasn't in Magic Duels. But nah, I mean, I miss duels in a way, but I don't like miss it. I love Magic Arena. I still play Magic Duels. I play it on my iPad all the time. So I don't miss the meta by any stretch of the imagination. I still play it like every day. Yeah, flex. I'll show you my special abilities. Boom! Magic Duels was the times with seal clubbing CGB. What could I do? I had to play against who I got paired with. It's just it's the way it had to be. It was tragic, I know. Oh my gosh, the pain. All right, what do we do? I want to be able to draw a Cavalcade and frickin' smoke them, but they'll block the Chandra. I guess if they block with the Arcades, I just should take this, so no blocks. Because then they can't attack unless they have another one. You're not it. None of you are it. This is not good. This is not good. I guess we could haste the Spitter, which gives an extra trigger to the Spitfire. So 1 trigger, 2 trigger, 3 trigger. But if we waited until next turn, it'd be so much damage with the Flame of Keld. But we can force a block, right? +3 is 4, 7, 10. Then they block here, and then they have 11, 12. So they would have to block. We'll leave you as a 4/4. So should you stay behind? Block here, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you can stay home and possibly be a chump blocker if the opponent pulls another Arcades out of their butt. We got a close one. What is the best deck in Magic Duels? Red-black aggro. We did a quest for the best. We determined the best deck in Magic Duels. Although the deck I play the most these days is a Nantuko Husk green-black deck that I just never lose with. It's a monster. All right, so you're blocking. We can't save our poor Spitfire, unfortunately, but we can do a ton of damage next turn. Whoa, whoa. All right. I like it. That's fine with me. They have a way to make this indestructible. Oh, they can use the Caretaker to make the Arcades indestructible. Right? Is that the play? And then what do we have? 2 blockers. So we block here, here, and we're not dead. It's a good play, but now our opponent's at 5. This will be 3, 4, 5, 6 if we can live a turn. We've got to live. We gots to live. And then I think we need a good draw. Whoa, shocking yourself? All right. Doesn't give him trample, but this is coming in for 10, I think, on its own. So I guess you're just that good at the magic. It wasn't meant to be, team. It wasn't meant to be. Didn't play around the spell pierce. Oops. All right, we'll try it again. I'm feeling that one. I had a bad day already. That was like, oof. Oof. Oh well. We're gonna shake it off and do red things. I'm ready. Ready. Turn 1 Firebrand for tilt factor. I don't think that's right, though. I think I'm supposed to play the Dodger and save this so that if they play a 1 toughness thing that they're... Yeah, I think it's a better surprise. I don't need to light the stage next turn anyway. I might, but I don't need to. So now a light the stage would definitely play right into a Spell Pierce on turn 1. And now I'm tilted. Everything I see will always be Spell Pierce, but I guess we have to because of Cavalcade. If we had a land, I want to play the one off the stage. Okay, and we get to play the Torch Courier. It's fine. This is fine. And now we have a Lightning Strike. Okay, blue-white. What are you doing? Favorable wins, no creatures. This is good. This is not the worst thing that could happen. In a way, the Cavalcade is our favorable wind. Which I think is a lot better than playing the Lightning Strike here. We'll have you down so that you can attack next turn. Bang, bang, bang. We got 9 damage next turn. Depends how big this creature is. I'm sure we're going to start seeing some creatures from the opponent. Oh, look at him tapping careful. What nonsense is this? No! 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 Oh! God! What the hell is going on? Protection from red, main deck. That is a middle finger if ever I've received one. Well, on the bright side, you can go. And then I think we just go for it. Just hit him. What else can we do? I can't believe we got main deck Cerulean Draked. The number of times I've wanted to do this to red mages, but I have the I like tell myself I have the discipline not to, and then I play mono red for a viewer, and this is what happens. God, I bet we draw a Chandra's Spitfire now. Yeah, that's the thing that represents the most damage. That is what you should definitely block. All right, your turn. Can they get the lifelink online now that the Hawk is gone? Do they have another way to do it? Things we do for love. Okay. We're crying out loud, man. All right, second favorable wins, whatever. It's fine, this is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! Oh. What the hell? It's a 3/3. Oh. So this gets him for 2. This is no good. This is basically trash. So we've got to get this down, and it has to finish the job. All right, here we go. I bet they have an Ixalan's Binding, or better, like a Demystify, like some weird, complete off-meta thing to destroy the Flame of Keld. I bet they do. Just, you know, that would put the cherry on top. Attacking with the Drake. What is this? What is this? Settle the Wreckage. Absorb. The super duper bad news about this, they're just out of range. They're just out of range for like a settle the wreckage. I'm gonna try with these guys. Although I guess the triggers are worth even more next turn. Let's send the Torch Courier. Well, no, we have the Scorchers. Scorchers next turn can do it. Let's go for it. Now remember, they can counter the Lightning Strike. Okay. So that's going to untap these. I can sacrifice the Torch Courier, and I can activate the Dodger. Give you haste. So the opponent can't gain life with the Hawk. I can make them sacrifice the Drake. Is that the play? When I could just save this till next turn and have the Flame of Keld trigger? I don't have lethal. The Drake can sacrifice to counter the Lightning Strike. But if I get rid of it, then they have a 3/3 Healer's Hawk. This isn't an ability that targets me, right? It's target spell. I think we sit on it. I think we wait. It's not lethal. They can sacrifice this to counter a target spell that targets you. You can burn the bird instead. I could. I want to see if they attack with it. Also, this is worth 5 damage. This is worth 5 damage if somehow they don't give up the Drake. Destroy target tap creature. You gain 1 life for each creature you control with flying. So would I rather have the Hawk gone or the Drake gone? I guess the answer is the Hawk. Well, let's see. If the opponent attacks for 3 life with the Hawk, then these all get in. So I guess it's the Drake. I should take this opportunity while I have it. So the opponent should sacrifice their Drake here in response. They don't. That's game. We got them. They forgot about the Fanatical Firebrand. I think we had that regardless. I'm looking at all the things I could have done from Twitch. A lot of interesting ideas in Twitch chat for that game. See, you just lethal them because they don't see the line to not die. I guess you win. Threat level midnight. Loved your YouTube videos on 3 elemental decks. Which of the 3 do you think is the strongest? Depends what you, depends against who, in what situation, what's the matchup. Overall, I don't know. I honestly don't know. The Teamer one feels the snowballiest, but it also feels kind of the slowest, and like it needs everything to go right. The Sultai one I think has the best end game, but the worst early game. The aggro version has lots of synergies, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of a crazy question. Really, you should pick the one you like, because I don't think the differences are very pronounced. I think you should just play the one you like. Bang. Sweet. We're doing stuff. What on earth am I up against, though? Well, if you draw a card with that, it's gonna die. And the opponent sees the Spitfire. I guess that's what you're gonna do. Fine by me. Now you have to kill your Teferi. The Sweeper is going to be sad, though.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
That's going to be an instant speed something, right? Now they're cat flexing. What's the right play if they do have a sweeper? Force them to use it. That will trigger the Spitfire, turn it into a 4-3, kill the Teferi. Okay.
Now what?
No sweepy boy yet. I don't know what's going on. Something tells me I'm just not supposed to overcommit, though. Just pace my threats. I do think I need to have one more thing on the battlefield, though. Okay. Could be worse. That's probably a good draw. Oh, you want to fight, huh? I think I like this because it's pressure that isn't a creature. Plays around sweepers very well, so this is the exact spot we want this. Shock yourself. Yeah, okay.
I require service. Your corpse will volunteer.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I think I'm supposed to take out the Liliana. Those zombies will get annoying. Elementor! More elementals! That's what I want to do this turn. Let's go, team. Shock coulda pumped the Spitfire. Yep, coulda. Dorks from Chandra could take it out, but it would trigger the Oath of Gaia. It's one of the reasons not to. I think counting on Spitfire to do a bunch of damage is kind of like fool's gold. It's just one creature. There's a million ways to deal with it, from Oath of Gaia to Teferi. Get him. Get him. Need more tokens. I'm working on it. Yes. We're pulling off wins I don't think we should be pulling off. 4 wins. Let's restart the program. 4 wins in the bag. That's gonna be a giveaway. Lock it in for now. Pew pew pew. Chandra deserved that one. Yeah, she kinda carried. Metagame event competitor ? Kappa. I think you answered your question. Yeah, baby. So you're going to at least get 3 of my magic cards. 3 cards from the Deck of Wonders for getting to 4 wins. Let's see if you can do even better and get to 7. If you get to 7 wins, that's 6 cards from my deck. You get 6 cards from my deck. Just watching them go. There's an Arcbound Ravager in that deck. There's a Bloodstained Mire in that deck. YOLO. The all 1-drop hand against the Sacred Foundry of Doom. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Land off the top would be gross too. Jeskai. Makes me think Dovin's veto. We could play around that, but then Deafening Clarion's such a wrecking ball, I think it's terrible, so I think we just have to push for this. This gets countered, I'm gonna cry a little though. Okay. Surely you have a removal spell. And don't call me Shirley. Oh, you're letting me attack? It must be opt. Do you like triggers? Hey kids. Hey kids. You like triggers? The thing about Clarion is we just reload, hit him for another 4 the next turn. Yeah, that was 9 damage on turn 3. Would have been 11 if we had another land. Oh, you dead. Oh, you dead. You poor child. You sweet, sweet child of summer. I guess this could be a shock. But they would have played that last turn if they had it. Okay. Weird. I don't think they're dead. Don't get too far ahead of yourself. Though we were a mountain away from killing him with the Firebrand, but that's why I'm holding back the Firebrand, so we can just play it next turn and ping. All I gotta do is turn something sideways, bro. They tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. Maybe a little too cocky. We'll see what they do. Oh, they scoop. Did it. Holy smokes. Got him. Isn't going first wonderful? We should do that. That should be our hand at all times. Isn't going first great? How many lands in the deck? 20. It's a 20 spot. This deck also plays a lot of 1-drops, so I know it has like the elementals to go with the Cavalcade, but still feels like it should be Frenzy. But I get what you're going for. It's not your typical red deck. You have yet to do something explosive for me. You must prove your worth to the people. This is why I don't go around best of 1 anymore. Yeah, I can't tell you what to do. What do you think's the right play? I think I just put this down and don't attack. Lifelink's not the worst. Well, we need to kill something. Let's see what you protect. The Aspirant. Funky. We can always do this later. We don't have to do it right now. But we should do it now, before our opponent untaps and can go for a Loxodon. Again, not that concerned about the lifelink, very concerned about the indestructibility and the fact that it's a knight, like History of Benalia. Now what? Is it Loxodon time or Benalia time or Benelish Marshall time? Pick one. They all suck. It's Loxodon time. Let's get a Spitfire on the board, so we have something going on here. It can still block the 2/2. Seems good. Champion over here. Whoa, fresh. I guess do what you gotta do. Hiya, what you got? What I'd love to do is play the light the stage. And then use the 3 mana for what? I could also shock something here to get 1 more damage in. I guess that's fine. So who wants to get shocked? The 3/2 flyer is probably the biggest problem. Alright, let's light up this stage. It's good to know that we still have the most degenerate red things to do with this build of the deck. One more red to go. I don't think I want to pump mana off this since I'm pretty much out of gas now. And we can save a shock for a blowout of some kind at some point. Let's see how good the opponent's draw is. It's a Dauntless. Who's your target? Loxy. Why not? Okay. I mean, I guess if you're really impatient, you can do that right now. Show off what a nutball you can be. Who wants some? What to do about that? I think I'm just supposed to take it. I could see if the opponent remembers. Although, I could draw like a Fanatical Firebrand to force the Dauntless instead. So I'm just going to no block. That's not a Cavalcade of Calamity, you guys. It was supposed to be a Cavalcade of Calamity. Alright, so we'll get rid of that. One less knight on the battlefield when Benalia goes off, plus this won't have indestructible during the next attack step. And pass the turn. Seems like a bad game for a flood. So, and make that trade. Let's absorb a little bit of this damage. And then try to keep our other 4/4 around. And what are we drawing here? A Scorcher? Scorcher would be okay. Another Shock. The 10th Street Dodger's activated ability actually hides when you have a Shock, whereas usually against traditional mono red you can just tell. So we're gonna get the all-in swing that I can get some value out of. It's a good question. Are they patient or not? Should I hit him with the Yorgo? I'll hit him with the Kitty. Hit him with the GGs. Yeah, no Chain Whirlers. It's pretty bad, even though it goes well with the Spitfire a little bit. Hold on to your butts. I think they're scared. What's this mono red, mono white baby school ball bags? This is a Cavalcade of Calamity deck. This is a subscribers deck. And yes, even my subscribers sometimes just throw mono red at me. How you doing? Can we get a shout or get that streamer command? For Primal Hunt Cheeks, how you doing, man? I'm just here getting wrecked. Getting my face smashed by a mono white deck that never misses. Not for a heartbeat. He had to watch my hand first. Yeah, you got that right. You got that right. Had to log into the stream to check my hand. Here we go. All right. Now, if we're gonna kill a 2/2 anyway, we'll shoot off the one with lifelink. 1/2. Okay. Wow, indestructible. All right. All right, let's draw the Scorcher now and get us back in the game. We've got a chance if we draw the Scampering Scorcher, which are not words I ever thought I'd say on my stream, but there you go. Will it be a Scorcher? Torch Courier. Boss. Alright, adios. Don't need to wait for the snipe for the next one. Whee! Alright, 2 losses, 5 wins. Back against the wall. Back against the wall. Every time I tune in, someone's going mad on the sax. Amen. Then I know I'm doing something right. Generally speaking, the average American Magic stream needs more saxophone. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Talk about a mystery hand. Don't know what that's gonna do, don't know what that's gonna do. Just gonna shock something and play a 1/1 for 1 on the draw. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Turn 2 Thought Erasure. Turn 3 Thought Erasure. Never mind. Opponent is also on the red cards only plan, it appears. Yes. Yes, they are. Whoa! Wait, what the hell are you? What are you doing here? Alright. Well, let's see how gutsy you are. I will 2-phone myself to kill that for certain. The opponent does not care. No thank you. Alright. Light up the stage. Hoi! Light up the stage. We've become what we hate the most. Well, we can't play both of those next turn now, can we? We tried too hard. We overlit the frickin' stage. What you doing with those 2 mountains? I'm going for the Cavalcade. We know our opponent plays red. Steamkin's probably just a dead donut, so let's Cavalcade. That will probably stay on the battlefield until our opponent assembles 2 green mana for a Thrashing Brontodon. And let's light it again. More things I can't play next turn. But finally a Lightning Strike for the Raptor. We got that going on. Although you and you could be friends. Opponent's looking mono red. Mono red Marauding Raptor is not something I've played against or thought about. What would you do? Would you Lightning Strike the Raptor, or would you Chandra Acolyte of Flizame? I'm more in the market for awesomeness. I'm not here for safe lightning strikings. I'm here for 3 mana baby Chandras. Triggers! Sing me the song of the Cavalcade of Calamity. Got him at 8. You might want to stop attacking with this thing. It hasn't worked out for you so far. Lava Coil.
Hey, I'm meditating here.
Sure you are, Chandra, sure you are.
Don't worry, I brought company.
We're just gonna do this for the flex. Show them what's up. How big that can get. Behold! Triggers! Maybe you should have a Thud in this deck. Might be dead. Oh, they dead. Oh, they dead. Got 'ems. Music ended on cue. Everything according to plan. 6 wins. 2 losses. Can we get 7 wins with this mono red thing? There's a giveaway on the line. 3 draws from my deck. 3 of my cards if you win. Let's see if you can do it. Final boss music. Get the glitch mob. On the play, this hand. It's not a Cavalcade, but I think that's the only thing wrong with it. And if the opponent plays a 2-3, we're like dead, but whatever. Whatever. The Grog is in the house. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll win the giveaway this time. Blue mana. That's gotta be a beautiful sight. A lot of people back on mono blue. They like that Spectral Sailor. They like Brine Butt Elemental, whatever that card is. Oh, I did say if they played a 3 toughness creature, we were screwed. Contempties. That's a card. Opponent could block the Steamkin. Maybe I'm just supposed to attack with both. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Chandra, make 2 1/1s. Actually, I like that a lot, because the opponent's not going to be able to deal with this very well. So this Chandra is probably going to ensure that we get Spectacle on future turns by making 2 more 1/1s to attack every turn. So I think I can get into this. I don't want to attack with the Spitter. Spitter can chill. Now what we need to dodge is Cry of the Canarium. That card's a problem. The opponent has that. It's pretty annoying, because then they get to keep their Augur. We still get Spectacle next turn, though, from the Elementals. Look at Chandra doing work. Look at Chandra getting that work. Get that bread, girl. Double Augur. Whiff. That's what I'm talking about. Poor Spitter. You just don't have a home right now, do you, buddy? I guess we've got to clear this path somehow, and Shock isn't going to get a lot better.
They're so cute.
Well, we could play this for 1 damage right now. I guess we're going kind of nuts with the Steamkin before the Contempt hits. So if I'm going to play this anyway, I may as well do it now. Alright, off to the races. So we know this is going to get contempted. I don't know if I want to play this out. I'd rather have it in the chamber in case the opponent does Ritual of Soot or something stupid. So we can go for the Lightning Strike. We can also just hold up the Lightning Strike and use it later, which I'm down with that. We can get some decisions about what our opponent does. If they do, well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Contempt the Chandra. Unhype.
Training is so hard.
Would you like to attack me? Weird. Yeah, let's clear the way. All right, land. Sorta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't need to do it this turn. Wait. What if we... 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this pumps back up anyway. We'll hold back the Scorcher. If the opponent hits us with that Ritual of Soot, which is what I think they will do, then we get to follow up with the Scamper. But I think we're about to get sooted. Otherwise, it doesn't make a lot of sense, this Contempt on the Chandra. Although, Shockland, that is an Enter the God Eternals. 4/4. They're dead. They're dead! Start the celebration! Santa Hawk gifting the sub to Right Justice. Welcome back to the sub club, Justice. Let's get justice for you right here. All these triggers, Cavalcade of Calamity, Chandra's Spitfire. If you're gonna red deck someone, this is how you do it. Holy crap, he's not done. Santa Hawk is hooking up Team Mod. Holy, you're back on the sub train. Dude, thank you so much. My mods are the quality peeps, so I appreciate you taking care of them. That's really sweet. Welcome back, guys. Boom! I got 40 gems. 7 and 2. 7 wins. Mono Red can't lose even when it's full of garbage. Alright. And what that means, you get a shot at my deck. So first and foremost, let's make some noise. Prophecy, you did it. You gave me a deck. You tuned it. You made sure it had heart and soul. You made sure it had game. And because of that, my friend, you have achieved 7 wins on Tuesday. Although, while this isn't Tuesday, this is Friend Day. You also got me my 4th Niv Mizzet, so you have made a significant contribution to the channel today with your efforts and with your gift of this Cavalcade of Calamity nonsense. So, your winnings... The gift subs aren't done. Holy crap. Cheese Egg, welcome back. So nice to see some of my biggest fans getting hooked up today. Thank you. That's so cool. But yeah, now we gotta hook you up with a giveaway. You get 6 draws from my deck. as I'm giving away my cards. There is an Arcbound Ravager in there. There is a Bloodstained Mire in there. There's some real cards in there. So let's get it ready. There we go. Are you ready for your giveaway? I will need your address. I will need a name to ship these to and an address. You can send that to me in Discord. That would be really nice. First card. Despoiler of Souls. Oh my goodness. I love the Duels throwbacks when I do this. So a lot of the cards I own are from the Duels days. I own the paper versions as well. And here's Despoiler of Souls, which not worth money, but worth a spot in my heart as a card that was from Magic Duels. So Despoiler of Souls can't block. It's a horror. 2 black, exile 2 other cards to return it to the battlefield. Next card. Seagate Wreckage. This one did not get in Duels, but is from the same set. This is a pretty fun card, and people thought it was going to be very good. It didn't turn out to get much play, but it's a rare land. It's got a 37-cent price tag. For an Eldrazi 2, you draw a card if you have no cards in your hand. So people thought this was going to be good. Didn't quite work out that way, but still a pretty fun card. Definitely a good one of in a commander deck. Good one of in a casual deck. Next up. Sword of the Animist. I think I remember this being something. I think this was worth something, but I might be making that up. I gotta watch my mouth. Okay, $4.30. That covers the price of admission. How do you enter the giveaway? So, Luscarora, what you do is if you're a sub, a patron, or a paid member of my YouTube channel, once a month you can ask me to play a deck of your choice by entering the queue. And we go down the queue and we play the deck. If your deck gets 4 wins in an event, you get 3 cards. And if your deck gets 7 wins, you get 6 cards. Also, I do a giveaway from the deck about once a day on ladder days when we rank up. So, here and there. Did you see the Game Nights episode with MTG Nurgle? I'm going to. I've heard a lot about it. So I'm excited to check it out. You're welcome to tell me more. I heard that Yarok did some work. So, next card. 3 to go. This is 1, so 2 after this one. Isolated Chapel. A popular... This land is doing work in Standard as we speak. This version that you're getting is the... Is it the Innistrad printing? It is. So you will be receiving the Innistrad printing, currently valued at $5.97 for black and white mana. It's really good. I'm glad you think so. Geez, don't you have an Ulamog in there? That was given away. I shipped it yesterday. Next card. Avaricious Dragon. Avar. You know this one, Duels fans. You know this one. This, back in Magic Origins, was actually supposed to be a good card. I can't spell. It's really hard to reach my keyboard. You have to forgive me. 55 whopping cents. Back in the Magic Origins days when that was the only thing, this was in every mono red deck, including a Legends deck that won the first Team Showdown. 2 red flying. At the beginning of your draw step, draw an additional card. At the beginning of your end step, discard your hand. 4 mana, 4/4 flyer, mythic, rare. It is cool. It is cool. Trap Dragon's a good word for it, Thelona. I like that. Next up, last card. Ooh, it's a dragon. It's a dragon, you guys. It is Silumgar, the Drifting Death. Silumgar, the Drifting Death. What better name can you have than the Drifting Death? It's freaking awesome. So this is 4 and a blue and a black for a flying hexproof. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, creatures defending player controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Mega booty. I don't know if you've ever been into a dragon booty, but this one has 7. 7 on the dragon booty. Epic dragonness. Valued at a whopping 33 cents. Not gonna make your bank account, but it sure can make an opponent with a whole bunch of 1/1s really sad by killing their whole board every single turn. And that hexproof, don't forget it. that hexproof actually matters. This did see some standard play, so definitely not a trash card. Not a broken card, but not a trash card. So, you're gonna put your name on these cards, and then we're going to get into our next deck. So thank you, Prophecy, for submitting a good enough deck to get there on the 7 wins. You are rewarded with these prizes. And remember to Discord me an address. Try to include a name. If you don't include a name, it ends up being addressed to really weird usernames, and sometimes I get questions from people in customs and local post services. Awkward. So please don't do that to me. Giveaways ship at the beginning of each month. This month's giveaways just shipped, so it's going to be about a month and some change before these ship, just to set your expectations at an appropriate level. Let's turn off the chrome. Let's give a round of applause. Let's get ready for our next deck. So I need a hand up in chat for who's here from the queue. Risato, Phalion, Insomnia, aka Blizzard, who I think is here. Zenkoku, Luke S, Offspring. These are some of the names going on, so just a second. Googly's here, excellent. Let's see who's up. So I think this is going to be Insomnia. Phalion or Risato are not here. And I know that Risato can't make it. Phalion I haven't seen in a minute. So, yeah. that Niv Reborn is going to be epic. Alright, taken care of. Let's see what's up with the Blizz. So what are you sending me this time? Link didn't work. Link didn't work. Link fail. Want to try that again? Did you change it or delete it? I received no link, Blizzard. Well, the link I have for you didn't work at all. Like, it just goes to nowhere. So, you got another? Or are you going to tell me what it is? I'll give you a minute or two to recover. We'll throw Niv in the box. We'll restart the client because it gets laggy because the performance issues on Rena. Since the updates have become a joke, Link failed. Send Zelda. Ha! Jokes. I see you have as jokes. All right, Blizzard needs a sec. That's okay. I mean, I don't know if we'll finish your run today at this rate because I do have to leave. I have to leave in about 35 minutes. The roller derby team needs to practice. Coach has a practice for him. Gonna make him work hard. Well, the Cavalcade deck is interesting. People request this of me all the time. Maybe I'll give it a shot on the YouTubes. I really didn't like the Courier though. Courier never quite did it. I get what it's for. It's trying to do the Spitfire thing. Spitfire didn't really play for me either. I would want more of these. Like, this card was the nuts in the deck, so I think a few more Chandras can probably take the place of the Scorchers. Since they're almost the same thing, but a Planeswalker body is more likely to stick around and keep activating Spectacle turn after turn. I'd trim this to like a 3 of. We'll see. I'm gonna mess with it a little bit here. Oh yeah, no, I'm not picking on you, Prophecy. It got there. It got there. So I might be the idiot, you know? Something along those lines. Feels feisty. Although I really did like Flame of Keld too. And 3 lightning strikes might not be necessary. Though you do need to clear the way. I'll leave it right there for now. Blizzard, where's that deck? Had to DM me the list. I see ya. I see ya. Wait a minute. Nope. That formatting isn't gonna work. Link is in the description. Is this gonna work? Is it in a way I can just import it here? Let me see. Oh, I see. You're stealing from Ali, which, you know what? Everybody steals from everybody. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, there you go. Does it use the sideboard? I guess we'll find out. No. Not what I meant to hit. Okay. It's a Tezzeret deck. For Experimental Frenzy. Okay. We're not using that new artifact that seems like an Experimental Frenzy. We're straight up using Experimental Frenzy. Does this have any M20 cards? This is all like a... No, it doesn't. You're not using any new cards? Alright. I mean, I guess. Do you want to look for upgrades? I think that's fun, right? You can look for upgrades. So for example, don't we want to use... I mean, don't we almost certainly want to use... It's pretty much like 100% sure that we want to use the card that pumps your artifact guys, right? I mean, maybe we don't need it, but... It seems like if we make a whole bunch of artifacts, don't we want the creature that makes the artifacts bigger? Also, Experimental Frenzy is in here, but the new like artifact that does the Experimental Frenzy things is the interesting one. And it can play land, right? Well, I guess so can the other one. So can Frenzy. Yeah, I guess we can work on updating it later. I better just go play. Otherwise, I'll spend too much time on it. Yes, I gotcha. It's Ali Eldrazi. I know. And his brews are his brews. He is a brewing machine. I will give him that. So, playing his decks often feels like sticking my head in a microwave. Because I just like dive right in and I have no idea what's going on. And my brain just gets fried. But we'll give it a shot. He's definitely the greatest person out there. I think the thing I hate most when people hand me Ali Eldrazi decks is when I play against mono red like 4 times in a row. Because if that happens, I just die because he does not care about beating mono red nearly as much as I do. But when he plays against control decks and mid-range decks, it's like delightful to watch. He's tough to watch. Why do you say that? He's one of the more popular streamers, like 10 times more popular than me. I've watched him a few times. I don't quite get all the memes and the chat's behavior. Like there are a lot of Pepe Sabers in the chat and things like that. So I'm never quite sure what's going on when I watch his show. I think we get that down because waiting for the Psy doesn't make a lot of sense. So it looks like we're gonna get mono whited. Do I have any way to really deal? We have 2 Ritual of Soot. Whereas I'd like to play 6 sweepers. He's like, hey, 2 Ritual of Soot. That'll cover it. Let's see if we draw them, shall we? This is a good draw though. This isn't that bad. Fenrir Moon says good evening. Good evening to you. How are you today? Compass. I think I save this so if I draw a land next turn I can ramp into Ugin. I think that's what we do. I don't think we play both. I'd like to ramp out the Ugin. I'm fine, and you. Fine is a good word for it. Fine is a perfectly acceptable term for how I am feeling tonight. So. Hiya. Really? You want to flip that badly? Alright, so this Enforcer's gotta go. The ability to tap stuff down like pushes through a ton of damage. So I think that's our block. Bye-bye, Lillicopters. But we really want Ugin to come down, take out this Marshal, save our butt. Well, that's tough. Do I sack this to try to hit my land drop? Sitting here doing nothing seems really bad. I mean, it's something. We didn't do absolutely nothing. We've got some life. We can stay alive for a while. Let's not panic just yet. This gives Planeswalkers affinity. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I'm just taking a hit here, trying to keep my artifact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can play this and this next turn, potentially. Opponent's flexing pretty hard, but we've got a lot of life. Sack the Mox using Saheeli. I'd love to. In a minute. I still want to ramp it. Like, I needed it this turn to ramp to 6. Trust me, I have a plan, sir. I'm not going to be able to play this, am I? It's one or the other. So what is the play? The world is divided. What is it? So Tez minus for a Mox gets a Thopter, and then we play the Ugin? Oh, that's tight. That's sexy. I mean, after we do this, I'm kind of wondering, was it all worth it? But at least we can do it. I like doing it just because it's sexy. So I could blow up the Benalia. Then what do I have? 5. Our opponent has 4 blockers, 5 attackers. I think I'm better off just making Ugin Dorks and getting deeper in the deck. Higher loyalty, harder to attack. Well, they didn't Conclave Tribunal something yet. Is that all my face? It is. Oh. I guess you can also trade here. We can also go here, and I guess that gets buffed next turn, so this is a good block. But the opponent doesn't have to kill the 2/2, but I guess that's fine. If you draw Frenzy, it's off to the races. I hope so. Well, you know, if I draw Frenzy, it's land for days, right? That's how the world works. Oh, hi! Not your typical white mage. Look at you! Oh, this is definitely step 1. Just trying to decide if it's minus time. I guess I do have to stay alive now, don't I? Although digging just sounds so much better. Like, this pumps this and pumps that. I guess I have enough chump blockers to survive, right? Yeah, I have enough blockers to survive. We're okay. We're okay. We don't need to do that. We don't need to be minusing on things yet. We can also use the minuses to draw some cards with the Sai. Keep digging for that frenzy, team. Pew! How you doing? I'm up to 16. What? What? Are you? What? Easy mode. Easy. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of this. Got the claw coming at you. You're scared of the claw. You're scared of the claw. Got the laser beams. Got the claw, however you want to take it. Jeez, oh Pete's. Yeah?
I believe in you, friend.
I believe in you too, Gideon. You might want to -3 on Gideon. Why? What's Gideon do to this board? Like, what difference does a Gideon make? See, watch what we can do here. So first of all, we don't have anything on a 3 toughness, so we'll just put you in front of a 2. If we want to kill something, we can take out, well, the Marshal's probably the best card, right? So we can take out the Marshal. We can put this here. We can put this here. And then we can sacrifice both of those to draw a card and take the rest. So our opponent doesn't even get to use the lifelink because we sacrifice this before any damage is dealt. Hi Shyman, how you doing today? We're just making white mages cry. That's what we're doing. Although that's a lot of land. Getting a little bit concerned by all this manas. I'm getting more concerned by the second. Let's just keep cranking out the blocks. I have to draw artifacts, darn it. So I can -3 for an artifact from my graveyard. You could get the Fountain of Renewal. But I think the plus is just better. Let's see if we can scry our way to something. This is free if we draw it. We have to sacrifice 2 artifacts to do that, and then it makes 2 artifacts. So I can basically switch... I can basically swap like 2 Navigator's Compass for a treasure map, which can be more artifacts in the future. Seems good. Hit the scry button. Where's that experimental frenzy? That's an interesting draw. I don't have any other artifacts though. It might just be the wrong draw. As good as it can be. Am I exiling it with the... I guess I'm exiling it with Ugin anyway, so it's kind of a free roll. No, I'm not. I already did that. I'm stupid. That's okay, we'll draw it off the... Bang. We'll draw it off the Thopters when they block anyway. And then we'll have another card, and we'll have another land. Yeah, this is getting ugly. No frenzies either. Why hasn't the deck won the game yet? I'm getting grumpy. Which so would be okay. Wouldn't deal with their Gideon, wouldn't deal with their Oketra, wouldn't deal with whatever the bodyguard's protecting. Would blow up our own board. I mean, I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
Your light will cleave the darkness.
What did you get? Lifelink? Alright, just have to remember to block you with a Thopter. Does nothing. Weird. Everybody in? Whee! Flyer back to protect Gideon. So you're over here. You're in front of lifelink keys. You're in front of double strike keys. 1, 2. I guess we get a free block here. If we want the void in our hand, I guess I'd rather have the body than the void in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is fine. I think this is my block. More cards, please. This match looks intense. Yes, I am feeling that way myself. I thought we were gonna pull away and do broken stuff, but then we drew an absurd amount of land, like back to back to back to back. So upkeep. Let's use our map. No, enough, enough, enough of these. Not a great draw. Let's start with another scry. It's an artifact, which is kind of what we need. It's not the finest of artifacts, but it is an artifact.
You've never seen anything like this.
Forgive me while I think a little bit. Does matters. All right, you two can go. And this comes down. Trigger, trigger. Now we're netting like 3 artifacts every time we cycle through, something like that. I think it's time to kill the Gideon so that it can't mine us and disrupt us anymore. So go away. Don't think copying any artifacts is going to do me any good here. So we should go, let's see. Plus is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not that much. Let's make more things happen. The opponent hasn't shown any interest in attacking our planeswalkers. So let's get a little life boost and a few more things. All right, we can draw another card. We can sacrifice both of these. Do I want to sacrifice the Mox? We might hit something really useful and make even more things. Or we could just save the sacrifice ability. I think we save the sacrifice ability. Because then we can keep preventing the lifelink if that ever ends up mattering. I don't know. Copying treasure map gets us a scry, but that's not very important. And it has to tap the artifact to do it. Maybe someday in the future, but if it were draw a card, I'd do it, but I'm not going to do it for a scry. You only get so many uses. We might need them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. I guess the trade is now. Then what are we taking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're at 15. That's fine. You made a token. I'm very impressed. Opponent's frustrated because they haven't won by turn 4. They're still, like, being pretty selective about the attacks. Like, there's some things staying home. They're not just shoving all every turn. Alright, keep it coming. Another land. See what's on top, get some extra artifacts on the field first. Oh my god. This is quite the grind. Quite the grind.
The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
We've drawn all three size. I mean, we're still in it. I just... God, what is going on? What is going on, team? Let's pull all the lands. How many lands are in it? I didn't even do the math. I just got handed this deck. For those of you guys looking for an expert streamer, look much further. For I get handed these decks by my subs and have no idea what I'm doing. Alright. Feels good, yo. Bang.
That is the sound of your demise.
Oh, so lovely too. May I has card that is good? Why, dear God, why am I still playing this game? No Karns, no Frenzies. Half deck gone. The opponent top deck, Benalia. What is happening to me? What is happening to me? Turn them all sideways. Get him. My cat's bored. Whatever. Busy. I'm occupied. I mean, I guess I have enough mana to draw a few cards. My opponent's kind of attacking with some of their weaker things. Draw, draw. And then you can do this. You could jump here, but it just saves 2 damage, no big deal. But I wanted to draw cards off these anyway because, by God, I'm gonna end up hitting Experimental Frenzy with no artifacts left in the deck. 4 frenzies in a row. 4 frenzies in a row. Look at that. Behold. Behold. I need more Fs and more lol faces in chat with every land we draw. It softens the pain. It softens the pain. If it's giving you guys a laugh, I don't have to feel as bad. Oh my God. All right, we just need 13 artifacts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, a construct. We'll have like 1 creature. Why are we sitting here? Because I haven't hit the my turn button. Classic. What's the first way to see more cards? I guess I could minus a Tezzeret. Let's see, this is 10 damage. 11 damage. 12. Are they dead? Lethal? 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 Is that lethal? Lethal? Chat? Is it chat lethal or is it lethal lethal? Is it the regular lethal or is it the real lethal? Is it the lethal we usually do or is it actual lethal? It's double lethal. Select the right one. Good work, team. We did it. Is that really our first game? It is. Which means, unfortunately, I don't have time to play another one. Too risky to play another game if they're going to take that long. Which means I have to get going. I can't be late for practice. So we're going to have to pick it up with Blizzard on tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow won't be a Tuesday, but we'll still finish this event tomorrow, Blizzard, if you can make it. I hope you can. If not, I'll put the VOD on the YouTube for you, so you can enjoy it on YouTube whenever you want to. And no, it's not band practice, it's roller derby practice. Roller derby practice. I coach. Don't leave you. Sorry. Places to be, stuff to enjoy. All right. Thank you everybody for watching this show. It's been a lot of fun. The giveaway winners today were great. A few quick announcements here as we get off the air. I have 2 new YouTube channels. One is for my live streams, so you can subscribe to Covert Go Live on YouTube. The other is for my free-to-play videos, Young CGB, so you can subscribe to Covert Go F2P, free-to-play. And so please give those some love. They have a pretty low subscriber count compared to the main channel, and if I'm going to keep doing them, I want to build them up. It would help to know if people are enjoying it. All right, guys, thanks for watching the stream. I'll see you next time. Good night.
Prove yourself and